Well, I just got surprised with cake. So now I was trying to avoid eating food, midstream, at least not while there's a cutscene going on. And then there was cake. So the dream's dead. Hello everybody, my name is David Ingami Zen. Welcome on into Got Hacked to You Last Recode. Last time we got our job extension of all things. I wasn't ready for that. We also started the bike missions. Alcade's now tolerant of us is probably the best I could use to describe our dynamic, I guess. And a whole bunch of other little things here and there. This time, we got a lot to do. I'll keep it a buck. But I think I do want to start off with Crimson Versus. Funnily enough. I think that starting off the stream with this, I've lost 58 times. Oh my goodness. But anywho, I think starting off the stream for like 5-10 with Crimson Versus is not a bad thing. Just check and see how the deck that's used is doing. But man, 58 losses on that deck is rough. Sorry about that. I needed to get a fork. That was the one thing I forgot to bring over here with me. But yeah. In general, there are going to be a lot of cards that we will get over the course of the game. And it'll take some time. So in this instance, I know I said for 5-10 minutes, I meant like 1 or 2. It's like a vanilla bean cake. So it's gonna be pretty sweet, which no pun intended, I guess. But yeah. I'm excited. Look at that little silly picture of Gaspar while we're at it. But yeah. We got our third job, which means we can use the scythe now. And we are working with Adelie and Alcade to go through the Holy Palace tournament. And we've also started up all the various side campaigns as well. But for now, it's gonna be a little while until the next round, so we are gonna opt to level up and train and get a little bit stronger. Which I think is a good call most of the time. Okay, that frosting is actually really good. Oh, this is about to be my personality for the next little bit. But it's crazy to see how much, like, Alcade hated Haseo. For him... And as just a reminder, Alcade already wasn't, like, a big fan of Haseo, and she wanted to reclaim her throne back in the Demon Palace. But Theo ended up using his avatar to force his way to the top, basically. And another small detail I'd like to note, Adelie's hand. I actually really do like that in her player model, it does showcase that her hand is actively injured. So we do actually have 2 areas that we need to investigate and do. The forums had mentioned this area right here, Chaotic something Guard, where there's allegedly a weird NPC. It's one of those situations where it's a questline that you would only really find on the forum. So that's gonna be interesting. It looks like there actually isn't too much here. So it's probably just one of those areas where it's the start of an event line, kind of like how Cernunnos was very early on in GU. So I hope that this doesn't burn. This is burning a lot of Gems. So we got some accessories here, nothing too crazy. I've meant to see this for a while now, but do the simple clogs have 3? Okay, so they don't have 3 slots. So it's not like they are. Oh? Think about hatching an egg. Oh. Interesting. So there are 2 NPCs who are, or 2 players even, fighting over an egg. That may lead to Cernunnos' revival, which we don't want. We beat him last game. And wait, why did it pause? I will never hand over the egg. Oh. That's not good. How can you not understand the greatness of Lord Cernunnos, you fool? Huh. Taking up our time. You should have just given the egg right up. Who are you? A human. It's because you took too long. What was that? You're the one who took forever. Wait. There's no time to be fighting. We'll go ahead. More goals. So, take care of these dunces for us. Alright. Seems like this is the Cernunnos part 2 of the questline. So, this is our first battle using the scythe. Scythe is very good to cover basically a lot of areas. So if you are ever surrounded in the midst of battle, I would highly recommend you going ahead and use the scythe. One of the additional new things that was also added with the transformation to 3rd job extend, because we talked about it at the end of last stream kind of briefly, is that now we can use all 3 weapons kind of at the basically at the same time. The only major difference that we need to be mindful of is the skill trigger, which we do have to reset. That was one thing I did not do between streams. It's still pretty good EXP though. Let's see if number 3 is gonna get up. Is someone there? I can't tell anymore. I am the Holy Sorcerer, Iliad of Fermentation. I have protected the ancient egg here for ages. But now it's stolen by my former comrades. They don't know how terrible that egg truly is. If that egg hatches, the world will be destroyed. But please, take this. You'll need this nucleus to hatch that egg. Ugh. But please, get back the ancient egg. No, I'm fading. My consciousness is fading. I'm scared of what will happen should Vital Vista be broken. I wonder, will Vital Vista be saved upon its death? Oh no! But yeah, that's all. We're done here. Did I know about this? No. But I think I did a good enough job. And we got Starlit Sky for our trouble. Can't say that was overall not a good thing. So the way that I'm gonna do this is that I'm gonna have Sparrow counter up top. I think Wicked Strike on the bottom. Bone Crusher on the left and Tiger Blitz on the right. I think having the greatsword be 2 weapons is probably a good thing. And obviously it is user preference, because some people will probably like stick to using dual blades, for instance. And that's not a bad thing either. But yeah, we got this area that we need to go to with the girls. So let's see how it goes.
So, is this area really good for leveling up? Your girlfriend found it, right? Anyway, it looks pretty good to me.
Not the girlfriend.
What? No, I'm not his. I see. For real?
Correct.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's good.
So, yeah. Sail's literally just a single college gamer, effectively.
What do you mean by that?
But I love how flustered Adderley is. This is hilarious.
Come on, let's all go adventuring.
You just made her all flustered, Alcade. Look at what you've done. Alright, as a reminder, this is a field area, so I will be keeping an eye out for Sleipnir. With his help, it should be a little bit easier to help maintain sorry. I wanted to lock in for a second, but it should be easy enough to kind of help deal with the doppelganger. God, I'll say the scythe actually is kind of fun, even though it is a tiny bit clunky, I will admit. Oh yeah, I forgot that I taught Adderley like offensive magic. And no Rengekis this time, but that's because I'm bad at the game. Wait, that actually worked? Oh, that's such... The damage is pretty cool. Oh. That thing wants to make it personal. I will go over there. But yeah, something else that you guys may have noticed while we've been playing the game is the whole concept of like weapon critical. Basically, all the monsters in the game do have a weakness to one of the weapons. And the game does a very good job of communicating which weapon you should be using, especially when you use the skill trigger on. Using the correct weapon will let you get a weapon critical off of them. And then from there, you'll be able to just kind of maximize your damage. So, I'm also using this as an opportunity to work on crashing into people with my bike. Because, as right now, because of some of the extra perks that we have on the bike currently, we're actually able to really take some extra get some extra usage out of it. And I agree that this is a good area just to level in, mostly because we have just a whole bunch of different options. With that said, though, we did also get access to a new awakening. I don't know the best times to use each of them. I just know that Demon Awakening tends to be the weakest, and this new one, Divine Awakening, is probably one of the stronger ones. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that when people were playing this originally, they were definitely not expecting the something like the doppelganger. Like, the game already kind of alluded to, for example, the Chim assassins kind of appearing and being a nuisance. And ooh, let's do this. Oh, this thing's weakness is a scythe. Oh, I get it. Because a lot of these guys can spawn. It's gonna take us a minute to really get up there with the usage. But unfortunately, this thing's already near dead, so we actually inflicted seal on it because I don't know if you guys remember, but this, I believe, does have seal strike on it. I thought or Alcade's weapon has it. It's one of the two. So we got rid of the one thing that it's good for, which is casting spells. But yeah, considering the notable gap in level, that's part of the reason why I'm opting to take battles here first. Let's go ahead and warp to the other side though. Unfortunately, in areas like this, I'm not super familiar with where the lucky animals actually spawn. But we're gonna go for a bit of a roundabout way. And a big part of that was that way we could actually get the whatever thing we're doing. Also, I thought it was mashing A. I messed up. But yeah, Divine Awakening tends to be just a very, very big hit. It is also based off of, if you saw, the attacks are going to be based off of Haseo's weapon. Unfortunately, I did not bring these guys down to the ground before doing that. So we gotta live with the poor reality that, oh, that was so awkward. All right, one more Rengeki, and that should finish the job. Now, it's a larger conversation to know if that awakening is stronger than Demon Awakening. It really kind of depends on if you're getting your mileage out of the moves. Because if you aren't, then it might be a little bit indifferent, but you guys saw that it basically one-shots whatever mobs are out and around. But yeah, out of the three weapons though, I would probably say that the they have done a really good job of assessing like which weapon is going to be good for which situation. And because of that, I actually don't know if I really have a proper favorite or not. All of them are very good for their own reasons. And I'm using this as a bit of an opportunity to make sure that we do get some extra chim-chims while we're out. Just because we've been burning through a lot of them recently. And plus, I don't think there's anything wrong in making sure that we still have some. All right, those idols or the goblin should be blocking at least the weapons. All right. Oh, too early. So, something else that I do want to kind of bring up is that the closer you are with your teammates, the more powerful that the move will be. So since I'm not all that close with Alcade, for example, it doesn't do all that much damage. Okay. You know, I was like, oh, let me just switch to the dual blades. They're not going to do that much damage, so I can get a Regeki in time. Right.
My philosophy is to go
I am going to go on ahead and try to bring these two down. Because I keep activating the Divine Awakening while these two are still very much so up in the air. So I do find it very fascinating, though, that the Twin Blades are considered the go-to weapon to use while things are flying. And the only reason I kind of feel that way is because you guys see, like, the vertical range of the broadsword seems to be a little bit better for that sort of thing. And you can kind of have them like semi-looped into a combo if you actually like plan for it, which is pretty good. Nice, Adeline. I actually wasn't expecting her to go for the heal like that. But yeah, this is the other reason. Chim Chims are going to be something that we're always going to need, regardless of where we are in the game. I could be farming for the end game, or... Sorry. I could be farming for the end game, or I could be just doing a random dungeon for, like, we'll just call it a daily, since we're in that day and age now, right? 500 damage is nothing to scoff at. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a disappointing amount of damage. I'm mostly trying to make sure that all of our weapons do get some degree of usage in these fights. But I'm not too familiar with whether or not, like, which weapon will get the, not the credit, but if all of them get skill XP for me, like, switching around like this. That, I still feel like the scythe is so cool. But this game really did come out during primetime edgy era. Ooh, let's do it. That guy didn't even get a chance to be subject to my Rengeki. Something that I always keep doing on accident, whether I like it or not, is is the fact that I keep forgetting about the all right, come on. Wait. There we go, Plasma Blade. I don't need to worry about mashing the buttons too much because a lot of the stuff here actually doesn't really do that much damage. Or rather, we still do too much damage, to be honest. So something is funny about the original trilogy on the PlayStation 2. This game used to, like, lag a solid amount before, well, just like back then. And so anytime you use the Divine Awakening after you took the enemies out, they would fall in like slow motion, but there's a difference between slow motion and lag while in the slow motion. Okay, so the last thing I was trying to check with the very hilarious pop-in, right, was whether or not there was any last-minute monsters here. Yes, and see that we do have a new Temple of Sorts. So we did it. we more or less finished the area.
All right. Shall we head back now that we've completed the mission?
I would say so.
Adelie, are you okay?
If you're a little tired, girl, you can log off.
Yes, I'm fine.
I knew it. She still hasn't recovered completely. We should head back now.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with Haseo here. Yay, we got a new word.
Good work, everyone. Well, I'll be going home now.
All right, sounds good.
All right then. I guess we better call it a day. See you later, Haseo.
All right, so we know that another day, it's another day, another dollar. But yeah, you guys can see just by looking at this how much the seal is helping. Something that I do want to do before we log out. Obviously, Alcade and such are offline, but we did end up getting new weapons for Syllabus and Gaspard. We're just gonna go on ahead and do some merging to put the two together. I don't think there is anything wrong with that. Obviously, if there was something wrong, someone would have been like, no, don't merge this stuff. And then I would have said, well, I'm merging this stuff anyway, because I'm the stream.
Hey, bro.
Okay, so something that was brought to my attention was that as far as like the bike missions go, right? Well, first let's do some more Book of 1,000 progress. Got some monies, got some wallpaper stuff and everything, so I say we're doing pretty good. So yeah, what we're gonna be kind of doing is that we're gonna be consolidating a lot of equipment right now. And a lot of it's just because, well, we have the ability to, so first of all, why not? Because Syllabus is both Syllabus and Gaspard are probably going to be able to take good mileage out of some of the equipment. Unfortunately, we don't have like a ton of money. But we can actually sell a couple of these things now. And because we've taken the time to enhance them, the general power level of them, in my opinion, is probably going to feel pretty good. The only other thing that we kind of have to do is worry about the armor. Let's see. I think that this would probably be a good opportunity just to combine all the clogs and then make a new, just a new accessory for Haseo to use for the time being. But I'm sure you guys can kind of see how much money this is taking up. It's fine though. We don't need it. We don't need all this money. We do. But yeah, I just want to make sure that we are more or less kind of keeping up with our gear. The black armor has been so good to us though. So let's see, let's go ahead and customize things a little bit. I think keeping the double critical on the sword's fine. We put on the clogs. So we're missing... Why do I feel like we're missing like a whole bunch of... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I could have sworn that... I hope I have not been alchemizing material away. That would be sad. Saddening. So I'm gonna grab an arts knowledge and probably an amber dragon eye, and that's what we're gonna have on our clogs. But this is more so we could have went with double arts knowledge, but considering that we are not at level cap yet, I'd say experience is one of the ones that are pretty strong. If I had a second experience one, I probably would have went with that, but that is a-okay. All right, so with all that now said and done, we also got backstab from that. I think we're good to start putting some stuff back on the market. The gun lining can go, the lance can go. And I think that's... Oh, we already have 7 things. So the thing that kind of sucks is that since Gaspard's currently running the shop, we can't really do too much with his stuff. But that's mostly fine. So Syllabus already has one of these, so I'm not going to worry about him too much. I think I want to realize that I just got 50k back. That's definitely what I wanted to realize. All in all, I think we're kind of good on items as well. We've been doing a pretty good job with if I wanted something from a character, like trading for it has been more than enough for like our purposes. So let's see. I think I want to pick up the compressed shoulders, maybe? Oh, I forgot I had coupons. I forgot. What does compress have? Oh, the speed. Okay. Search is the item. Oh, I didn't mean to equip them. And then greedy is GP. Or at least intuitively, that being money would make sense. So I need to run into the NPC who has the experience. It's not a big deal if nobody currently has. Because I'm only rocking the 10% rate. Okay. Wait, what? I feel like we had some quests that I needed to do. Hold on. See, this is what happens when I don't get an opportunity to plan everything out. Okay. So this isn't going to be too much for like Adley and Alcade to miss out on, so I don't mind going with these two.
I get it. Yo.
So that's Dingo. Pretty much, I think doing this will more or less just unlock the chaotic PKs and PKing back into the game. These guys are gonna be pretty weak, even for Syllabus and Gaspard as well, to level, so I don't think we are going to try to spend too much time here. So I'm gonna increase the Sayo's movement speed and drop a fairy. The goal isn't necessarily to worry about doing well on this quest. The goal is going to be a lot more about making sure that we looting and scooting. And as always, we're going to end up using our Chim Chims. So it's going to be good to kind of just keep an eye out while we're here. The only other way that we would be fighting some enemies here is if they are a new enemy altogether. See, I'm a pro. Well, most of the time I am. But I do find it very peculiar how there have not been any mobs yet. Easy. This talent may be good for Pi once we get an opportunity to invite her to the party again.
No monsters anywhere. What the hell?
Yeah, that makes me think that there's another player here. Because if there's no monsters, that alone can be seen as pretty concerning. And I opted to use the platform heal just because it's an option, it's there, and oh no! Is this one of those ones where this is gonna be annoying? Am I supposed to pick the right treasure chest? Okay, this one's a trap. La-di-da. Yeah. Why are there no monsters here? I have a feeling that I really don't want to know the answer. But can we talk about how the speed boost been working? I feel like I should just stock up on these on speed talismans, because this is such a nice little almost quality of life like circumstance where I could just move so fast. So I'm gonna need this game to start chilling out on the Chim Chim usage. yeah, it makes me think that there's only like one pack of mobs. And I realized that I should actually kick some chim-chims while we're moving. Not only because we're spending them all as I'm going along here. No, 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 no. Did I make it? No! I'll wait this time. Man, I just want speed talismans all the time. Like, all these chests have been trapped so far. And all of them have been unlocking fist talons for us. Not a bad item. Like I said, it would be very helpful for Pi. All right. Sorry. For some reason, the chat like minimized, and I was like, "Wait, what are they saying?" Oh yes. You love to see a large chim. No, 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 I wanted... It's okay. It's fine, it's cool. Didn't want that third chim anyway. Yeah, but what a weird zone. We have yet to see a monster and we've just been... Yes, Syllabus. This is really fun. Just watching me run.
We did it. Huh?
That's the pearl mask, not the...
That one's a fake.
Not a beekeeper mask.
Wait, this isn't the beekeeper mask.
So... I think we'll probably get an extra reward if maybe we get all of the chests. I think that's valid. All right, give me some chim chims. I also forgot that normally during the first times of these different runs is not it. I'm not gonna burn another speed talisman because we're almost done here. This is a very weird area. You know what? I'll take just the yellow. Get over here. That one is either 5 or 7. All right, there we go.
This is the beekeeper mask. That should do it, right?
Oh, there you are. You only took the entire dungeon to show up.
Is this the Guardian or something?
Yeah, it's creepy looking. Homie probably wants his mask back, but unfortunately, I'm using a scythe. Oh, and the game wants me to use the great sword. Ooh. I'm not even sorry about that. The Rengeki was worth more than the monster.
That was nothing.
Oh. Oh. I think he just whistled for reinforcements. Yep.
Crap. Reinforcements.
And that is exactly why. I was gonna say, these guys do like 47, which is kind of nasty if you think about it. So something that's actually been missing from this game that I think it would benefit from, kind of like in a Tales game, is that oh, I can't use the return feather. Did I not walk by the platform, or am I expected to fight things on the way out? Oh, a thing! No! I'm angry. So are there... Oh, okay. So yeah, here are all the monsters.
Where the hell have they been hiding up till now?
So are these just gaze knights?
Bring it on!
Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. It also looks like it is actually a lot easier now than before to God, the weapon switching feels so fluid now. But yeah, they've all just been hiding this whole time. It's fine. It's cool, I guess.
You're open!
Oh, ow! Okay, so both mobs have their weak points exposed, and we are way too powerful for them at this point. And it feels nice actually seeing the level scaling actually work out for us. I like that if we fight higher leveled mobs, we aren't screwed. Oh, I need to give Gaspard his other weapon. I totally forgot. That's probably the other reason why I invited him. And I need to be careful, because they will slowly hit a point where I can only do so much. All right.
I'll crush you.
So something that I always kind of discount in games like this, because of the way of the inventory being laid out, is how much you actually do have to kind of keep stock of your team members' inventories and gear as well. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter all that much, but it is probably for the greater good to just also maintain both like all your other party members. Even though probably by end game you'll probably make enough money anyway to where you could probably alchemize everybody. Ooh, this should hurt only for God. That meteor shower. We're gonna squeeze by and head the wrong way. You know, just girl things. All right, the gaze knights didn't notice us there. But who knew that this was actually like such a long trek back? Maybe I should have used the speed talisman at this point. Oops. Oh, I also didn't realize how low Haseo was. Unfortunately, there was no getting through these guys, so I forgot I should have broke their armor first. But yeah, you guys can see how much the friend bonus actually helps to consistently get
Are you ready?
yeah, you guys can kind of very quickly see how much damage reduction armor actually ends up giving. The only downside to this damage scaling, the leveling scaling being removed, is that in cases like this where it's a very, very quick dungeon run from start to finish, it works both ways, basically. So let's actually go ahead and throw it on. Oh crap, they have so many of them nearby. Like, if I needed experience, and I was still like in the level 50 range, these guys would be the, like, this would be in heaven. But right now, like, these guys are just very, very not strong. But who knew that just throwing in a whole bunch of gaze knights would be exactly what's needed. Squeeze by, squeeze by. That did take a sec, but we made it out and we can go back to town. But yeah, you guys see 24. Yeah, no thank you. That was 24 packs of mobs. No. So yeah, we completed the quest. Dingo's probably around somewhere. And then I can probably do that second one in a moment. $25K is not bad. That's crazy how much experience how much money I've gotten. Okay, so the next thing I'm actually kind of checking to see is there any other shops open. Oh. Well, that clerk isn't very intriguing, engaging, interesting. These guilds have been kind of disappointing. Alrighty. And one other thing that I've noticed, that it would actually be very helpful if the game was able to tell me if, like, if Gaspard had or Adelie have already learned certain spells without me having to figure out that aspect myself. Okay. We'll do that other quest with Alcade and Adelie, so we'll just log off of the world for now. So we have a couple of things to do. Adelie Kun, Pi, Syllabus, and Gaspard are all very different ranked. So why don't we send a hobby one to Alcade and maybe one to also to Pyros, because their affection is going to be one of those ones that's going to take a minute. All right. Remember, guys, don't be a jerk. Oh, right, Berserker. All right. Let's read the email from Nala. Oh, okay.
Adelie doesn't look so good. I need all the information I can get now. I have to go.
I agree. There's only so much we can do for Adelie right now. Her condition is unfortunately very much so tied to the world. So all we can do is just keep moving forward, I hope. Funnily enough, there's still some time between rounds.
Nala from Moontree was trying to reach me before.
So the game never said we had to go by ourselves. And I think the game was purposely like leaning that way. We definitely want to continue trying to level up these characters as we're going along. But I think before we continue, where are you at? I'm pretty sure it's a first word. And it's kind of crazy that, there we go. We're gonna get a little bike action in. I do want to make sure that we are also getting the rewards for the bike. Ooh, I'm kind of only driving regularly right now because I need to learn the route. And the handling on this is miserable. So 20 seconds, that is not the worst. Definitely could do better. Oh, I didn't get enough for a boost. All right, 18-16. We're getting there. We're already improving. We're not top 10 yet, though. But that's partially my fault because I was not driving correctly. There we go. 15 seconds. That puts me on, I'll say that puts me on the map. So funny enough, this one is actually a very nice one to. So as we complete these bike missions, we still currently want to try to get as many of these chim chims as possible. Which is a lot of the reason why you saw me slow down just then. Could I get this down to 13 seconds? I mean, possibly. But I mostly want to make sure that we are clearing these. Oh, that messed me up. No, I actually had a good opportunity to actually beat my old score there. Well, can we talk about how the Coon's like pretty up there with the missions? Oh, I got clipped on the wall. Okay, you guys can't tell me I didn't have that. So you guys can kind of tell that this is at the very least, a little bit addictive. Dang it! So the big challenge of this is, I think, maybe keeping the boost sustained, but I may actually just need a higher max speed at this point. Okay, a touch better. We beat our record. But I think we might need better bike parts. But course 3 is actually not too bad to actually do like a good little bit of bike grinding on. It's kind of crazy though that even when I'm not trying to intentionally play optimally, it's actually not too bad. All right, let's go see the bike guy. And after that, we can go over to Nala. I wanted something that I am trying to put a little bit more of a priority on is trying to make sure to have a maintained balance between the side content and the main story content. That way we aren't just stuck having like multiple side content streams. Oh. You know, hey, I have been drinking water. There's just a bit of creatine mixed in it. So yeah, that was one of the things I wasn't able to pick up. I'm trying to make sure that I buy all the parts. But before I actually go and get more water, because I do actually need to pick up a little bit more, I am going to quickly sift my way over to the tune-up shop and then kind of get our stuff exchanged and upgraded and all that. So we're almost at like a pretty specialized bike. I don't think I don't know which engine I was using before, but all right. I will step away for a moment. I'm going to run a thingy and I'll be back. All right. I got the remnants of a water bottle, but I got a water bottle nonetheless. So I don't want to hear that I'm not putting an effort into hydrating, because I am. I am. Okay, I was supposed to say, I thought visually that this was supposed to change, but it looks like it all is, so we're okay. I'm glad that we actually have a bit of a stronger bike now. Oh, and all this got sold while I was doing all that. What else do I want to sell? Definitely not that. I think we're all good on selling stuff. Oh, whoops. I totally forgot that I had the broadsword on. The broadsword's going to getting up so high in levels. Oopsie daisy. Okay. So I think that we should do that. And we'll switch over to Lotus Flower. I think what I might do is that since, just as a reminder, everybody, I'm not streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming on Thursday. I'm considering probably doing some of that bike mission grind off camera. Just to kind of take care of a couple things here and there. We are gonna do that Shadow Dog side quest first, because I'm guessing that's probably one more side campaign that I'm not actively doing. And I was wondering if, like, who the NPC was, but that's fine. Don't really care. I, for the most part, just want to show the quest. Darn, the monsters are too weak. Sucks to be the monsters.
shadowless dog, huh? Where should we start the search?
This is the part where I'm actually not sure. One thing's for certain, though, I am hitting up all these treasure chests. Ooh, that was a good surprise attack. So, if they made a game called The World, MMOs have kind of a weird volatile nature in today's market. Because sometimes it'll be a wide regarded success, and then they release one update that effectively like kills the game on the spot to the point of shutting down. Or it's WoW and Final Fantasy 14 where they've been around for so long that their reputation kind of precedes itself. And because of that, they have just kind of innate sticking power. A new MMO breakout, regardless of what it is, I don't think it would struggle in today's market. But I definitely don't think it'd be a top contender compared to the Giants. It's hard to be a breakout example of a live service game in this day and age, because either you hit the market like screaming, or you could be Highguard or Concord. That things that even with Highguard actually had like a very, very good update right before it shut down, showcasing like what they were going to start working on, and then they shut down. Okay, loose leather. That is interesting. So, sidebar, I don't know how oh, y'all must be the shadowless dog. Though to be fair, it didn't look like we had shadows either.
If my instincts serve me right, that must be the shadowless dog! Okay, so which one should we defeat?
See, my hands say E for everyone.
Here goes!
So here we are against the shadowless dogs. I kind of feel like, at least in specific, that the scythe would likely be pretty good here. It's either the scythe or the twin blades that are going to be very strong here. Could you imagine if these weren't the shadowless dogs? So I know I gave a very overarching answer. Now for specifically the world, I think a system like this could work, because it had in the past, because there's a private server for .hack fragments. So I think it would do okay. I don't think it'd be like the greatest gift to the planet, but definitely like it would have a market on its own and the game would stay relatively stable. Hold on. Try and deal with this king. I feel like I just kind of cheated that king out. getting better at drifting.
Kids these days can't believe how they can be so.
All right. Okay, Leviathan. Thank you. All right. So
You're pissing me off.
now I just wonder. I feel like I would be an active player of the world, I think. Oh, heck yeah. Lotus Flower, that felt good. And then we got our other new move, Tiger Strike. Which, to be honest with you, that was disgusting. That was powerful. That felt good. Aww. Okay, none of these guys should be super.
Now the real fun begins. Get 'em, Mateo.
Oh, the most of these guys have are greats. If that's any indicator for how much friendship scaling can actually impact that. Since they're not even yellow, I can't even get like a true perfect hit. It's still enough for these guys either way, but I wanted to bring that up. Okay, let's see. Got one more batch of mobs. Get the surprise attack in. Alright, that Goblin Sage will probably be dead to Alcade. So I'm not gonna worry too much about it. The Death Kettle and this other Sage are just gonna have a fun time with me here. And there you have it. Heroes, just to make you feel better, I did see it. Oh, fourth of a second. Easy money.
You're pissing me off.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my my twin blades.
This is a piece of cake.
I wonder how many Rengekis somebody has done over the course of the trilogy. So I would say for me, I'm not really doing a good job of paying attention for it. But it's not like they are hard to do. Because realistically, I just need to switch what weapon I'm using. Ooh, man. Bone Crusher is so good. Don't worry, Alcade. I don't know. I felt that you were doing that in a vision. Wait, did homie call in reinforcements? Did you call in reinforcements? Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. And now you perish for it.
This is a piece of cake.
I'm liking it. The game is getting a tiny bit more punishing for full offense teams like what I'm running right now.
Bring it on.
The thing that kind of sucks about fighting the Shadowless Dog, at least from what I can kind of quickly see, is that is that it's not a fight the real one type of battle. It's just a wild goose chase, which to each their own on their kind of mileage on whether or not you like that or not. I end up just finding it maybe a little bit more on the tedious side.
Let's get him, Haseo.
The dog only... I was gonna say, the dog does not have too many other spots to run. Unfortunately, I want the treasure chest first. So let's go ahead and use Divine Awakening here. Hopefully...
Real fun begins. Get him, Haseo.
Why can't I get a perfect?
Go on. Receive my boundless love, which reaches above the heavens.
All right, 24 is not bad so far.
Come on. There's gotta be someone better.
I always do that now to get the
I am hero of the bird.
sorry. I always do that now just to make sure that we get through these fights quickly. But you guys can see how good the scythe feels again into packs of that many mobs at a time. That lotus flower honestly looked and felt very, very optimal. And I like that about this game. All right, where could that shadowless dog went?
I thought it escaped over here, but
Oh, got the surprise on us. How is this gonna go? Come on, come on.
it might have actually done this so that we couldn't escape.
How cowardly to attempt an ambush like that!
What a damn sneaky dog.
Impressive.
All right. I'm pretty sure it's this one on the left.
That's... He's the only one with a shadow.
Yeah. The shadowless dog having a shadow.
Get the one with the shadow. Here goes.
Oh, and it's a nice touch. I think he does have the shadow in battle. Does he have the shadow in battle? It didn't look like it. These guys were just all kind of getting mauled in a corner.
Come on. There's gotta be someone
I kind of felt bad about that. Is that bad?
That's my buddy for you. Fabulous senses you've got, really.
Way to go on spotting the real one out there. Nice work, Haseo.
Oh, well, that was nothing.
It feels very weird having this be a party dynamic. Haseo, Alcade, and Pyros. Like, what is that? All right. Yeah, I figured that this was also going to activate the other guy. So, there's one thing that's going to be kind of different about this one as we go through the different campaigns. And I think we should go on ahead and activate the others right now. So, unfortunately, we do have to go to Makanu, switch servers. So, we got a bit kind of going ahead for us, right? So, let's see. All of the campaign vendors should be at their respective locations from Volume 1. So, like, Pickman or whatever should be back in his little alleyway corner. And as a side note, bikes don't run as fast in the town. So we want to do this so that way we just take any and every PvP fight. Because of the lack of level scaling, we should be able to take a vast majority of the fight. We still unfortunately don't have access to Dr. Kubo yet, which is kind of interesting. I forgot, do we need to pick up anything from this bike shop? I don't fully remember, so I'm just gonna go in anyway. Nope, there's nothing here. Because I'm pretty sure there might be an achievement at some point for purchasing all the bike parts. Or acquiring all of them. So I'm just bearing that in mind. It is unfortunate that the bike doesn't move all that fast in town. But it's probably a good thing at the end of the day. Which sucks, I know. So I wonder, do any of the other guild clerk stuff actually improve? Nope, it does not. $52,000 is pretty good. As you guys can kind of very plainly see, I am just focusing on trying to continue and get as much money going as possible. Just because investing in a lot of stuff in this game is actually a little bit more on the expensive side. There's probably a complaint that there wasn't a lot to do with the money that we currently had in the game. And I mean, I get it. But like, man. Okay. So, Bickman's thing is going to be very... is going to be generally easier this time. So we've only talked to the 14 unique people, but this should be a lot more useful than what we had going on in Volume 1. So that is something that I would keep in mind. And you guys can already see. there's already 12 unique players here that we haven't actually interacted with yet. And because of that, we already know exactly who we need to talk to. And the only thing that I kind of wish is that there was a faster way to use it. I'm organizing it by dates, so I wish we could... There we go. So I have 3 human males and 1 human female. So Bolts, Yano, and Angel Hair. And that's just going to be something that we kind of just do while we're here. The only problem is that it can tell us who's here that we haven't handed a flyer to. But now we still have to do the more difficult thing, which is find them. So typically, oh, there's Bolts. Yeah, because we need Corporal Yano and Angel Hair, which might actually be better served for us to go up towards the portal anyway. I don't remember where Angel Hair typically resides. But it's kind of funny watching some of the same players walk by. And there you go. So you guys kind of already quickly get the idea, right? This becomes a much faster thing to solve. No, not Tanu. It's actually kind of crazy how many are actually like around as far as like just the different NPCs go. It does help make things at least feel easier. A lot of these guys, unfortunately, have a lot more later game items, so we can't take too much advantage out of them yet. I think I'm gonna pick up this lance for Pyros, though. Let's see. I guess I'll end up giving it to him later. Oh no, Pierce is right here. Here you go, Pyros. That's one of the things that you gotta keep in mind, is that one of the things that you can do is that gifting is also another very, very quick way to get affection up. Actually, do I have anything for Alcade? I have armor. And I guess you can wear those surge clogs. I feel like she would appreciate the movement speed. But yeah, doing those little gifts like that. Easy way to get their affection up. Probably one of the easiest, if I'm being honest. I actually don't really think it's... I'll wait until I have more money. Then I'll buy that shop out. Have I talked to everybody? Yes, I have. So yeah, that one will be Pikmin's. Mr. Pikmin's quest should be a lot easier now. All right. I think that this is fine.
Apparently there's a tri-edge sign behind the temple. Okay, let's go look for the beast temple.
Okay. So we need to make it to the back of the temple.
My philosophy is to go full strength.
I guess we can fight a lot of the stuff here. These head mobs are very strange. And you two got caught in the middle. Oh, hallelujah. I was 100% hoping that I could have forced like a Rengeki there. Was there a chest there I was supposed to grab? I mean, back where I was. Oh, not really. Avian type mobs are miserable. But lucky for us, Pyros is a nice anti-air just character. Leaguers being weak to dual blade is appreciated greatly. Oh. I love surprising enemies only for... Alright, come on. I'm over it. I was like, if you don't get your tail off to the ground, it was not going to be pretty for her.
Now that was a good fight.
Okay. Actually, I haven't bought a new one of these yet in a minute. So Heaven's Doom. These faces are definitely faces. And they're weak to the dual blades. I mean, I'll take it. Less for me to switch out. A lot of spin indigo as well. Oh, oops. I didn't even see homie there. So we can't use Divine Awakening, unfortunately, until the Lady Guard is out of the sky. Because now she's out of the sky, now I can murder. Ooh. Oh, and it gave me the Plasma Blade. If I did a little bit better on Purus's, I probably actually could have hit up to above 50 there. Those Chim-Chims know how to run.
Damn, this is bad.
I thought I was gonna have like more than at least like 2 seconds. I did not have more than 2 seconds. So something tells me that I could actually probably get away with nerfing Kaseo's stats more. I'm not going to, but something tells me that I could. But I won't. But I'm just acknowledging that I could. Alright. So there's no lucky animals in this area, so let's I'm gonna sort these back by type. Okay. I need to find somebody with some sprite drops soon. With how many battles I've opted to take, I am actually running through my SP pretty fast. Which I want to point out is actually a bit of a good thing. I need to hurry up and get Whirlwind. Ooh, this is gonna suck for you, Sparrow counter.
I didn't even break a sweat.
But yeah, with how aggressively I have everybody's kind of set up and playing, it's becoming quite easy to burn all of my SP. Okay. More strange heads, not a big deal. Ooh, this is gonna throw us in the air, actually. Can we get a Rengeki going, please? She,
This is a piece of cake.
the fact that I like my move like spammed her into the wall. I feel like that's a special breed of toxic, you know? Finding this guy was a complete accident. All right, Lotus Flower. Anywho, I can talk a little bit about why I am not streaming on Wednesday, which is kind of rare. I don't try to I try to avoid scheduling and rescheduling things super often. That's just kind of the way that I'm built. Like, once something is locked in, I would prefer that day or obligation to stay locked in. However, I'll just put it, one of the things that I am going to be doing tomorrow is that I have furniture that I am getting from a friend. Hold on. I want to lock in for this.
Are you ready?
I did not lock in hard enough, and I'm disappointed in myself. There's still a greater percentage of me that strongly believes that I... Hey.
My philosophy
There we go.
is to go full strength.
But I'm going to be basically picking up some furniture tomorrow, and I am actually pretty excited about that because I can actually use some of the additional space that's going to provide. Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. A lot of enemies here. Not 24 battles a lot, but still like greater than I initially thought. I figured that was going to be the most efficient use of my turn. Oh, that puts it in Rengeki range. God, the weapon criticals are so convenient. I feel like you can never get mad at a little bit of extra damage. I'm upset that that's how the result of like trying to focus and target the correct thing went. Ooh, that was a good Sparrow counter. Because a lot of this game, you guys can see that like this game is not very difficult, even with the fact that I did up the difficulty in a variety of ways. Because could you imagine if this was still with last Recode's pacing, where
My philosophy is to go full
what's it called? Where there's not only the additional level scaling, but also the extra experience rate. I want you guys to know that I did heavily nerf the XP rate to about, oh no, I didn't mean to hit I didn't mean to hit that. It's okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I truly did not mean to hit that. Okay, so what I need to do, unfortunately, is take my little old motorcycle back all the way to that other teleporter because I goofed and I headed to the correct one first. But that's a big reason, that is a big part of why the why they probably decided to do a lot of improvements on the bike specifically, is because of people like me who goof.
Oh, my blood is
Can we talk about how little damage that actually did to Pyros for a moment? Also, like, Haseo's already level 61 too. That's also what makes this so wild. You know, if that thing kept just running in not a straight line, it probably would have been fine, to be quite honest with you. It literally condemned itself the moment it kept running, like the moment that it turned. You know, the fact that attack still hit and connected with the strange head, despite the verticality difference, that is diabolical work. Yeah, Heaven's Doom's down. And the Twin Blades are just going to do enough damage to where we don't even need to switch back to the Scythe. But pretty much, if you have to deal with armor and you want to deal heavy damage, then the broadsword's your weapon. If you want fast and quick weapons and easy Rengeki buildup, Twin Blades. If you need to hit a lot of things very quickly, then the Scythe. But I realize that, jeez, I realize that doing a lot of on level, a lot of on level content just leads to having a bunch of experience be handed to you. Ooh, I'm actually getting low. Oh, that's entertaining. Like, quivering in my boots, I may actually have to heal. Oh no. I'm realizing partway through that I didn't actually have to go and heal, but I think that should be enough probably for the rest of the dungeon. All right, let's hurry back before we end up getting the doppelganger timer. Okay. That was a good drift. I was like, please drive correctly. Okay. I do see where we need to go. I saw it in a vision. Because my name is Raven. That's so Raven, I think.
According to Nala's email, there should be a sign around the back of the temple.
We can look up the sign in a second. Mostly because I want my reward. All right, we got the vocal mantle. Now we have to go behind the thing. Well, it is right here.
Did Nala send his message from here? All right, let's go.
So, are Alcade and Theta hidden forbidden Hades?
I'm very sorry for calling you out here today. Thank you for coming, Master Haseo. I took the liberty of viewing your performance at the last tournament round. I'd expect no less from the former Demon Palace Emperor. I was impressed by your majestic fighting and unflinching courage.
I didn't come all the way out here to chit-chat. If that's all you want, I'll be leaving.
The reason behind all of Atali's symptoms lies within Ida.
Why does all the Moon Tree like know?
And now you've entered the Holy Palace tournament to try and find your next clue.
Like every one of them knows.
The reason being that the Holy Palace Emperor, Sirius, is likely to be one of those who has been infected by Ida.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
All right, who the hell are you?
Let me just say that I am someone who has the same goals you do. That is why
Okay.
I don't want you to waste your time with pursuits of futility. Your next opponent in the Holy Palace tournament is Hiragi from our own Moon Tree Guild.
Hiragi?
That makes sense.
Have you forgotten? The 5th unit leader of Moon Tree.
Oh, that strange-looking person.
Though it may appear otherwise, inside lies a man with a strong, stout heart.
Got it.
Really?
Please use this during your fight with Hiragi. I'm sure you will find it useful.
All right.
Hey. Why are you selling out your own comrade to me?
Eventually, you will understand, Master Haseo.
Nala. No telling what he's up to. Guess I'll log out and go check my email or something.
We continue to learn a lot of information about not only these like hidden areas, but just in general. Okay. I say we do what the man being Haseo saying and actually just check our email. We don't have too much left to do out here. Oh, whoops. That's not logging out. Whoopsie. All right, before we check our mail, we got some stuff in the forums. One of which are just rumors. So we've gotten 3. So, okay. So I guess if I never got the... Oh, maybe that's there in case people finish the dungeon and completely forget about the story. There's that audience of people. Say the Big Ben model quest and Pyrrhus's affection and Hiragi.
Hiragi's our next opponent, huh? I think he was the 5th unit leader of the 7 Council. I'm gonna invite Adelie and Alcade to go register for the tournament with me at the arena counter.
All right. I've kind of made a mental note of when I actually do want to go and potentially deal with the doppelganger. Took a second to kind of think about it in my head. Mostly because of how strong those weapons will end up being relative to our current power level.
Invite Adelie and Alcade to go register for the tournament.
Adelie's gonna be a little bit on the low level side, but that's fine. This should be an easy enough tournament battle. Emphasis on should. There's not a good reason why it should not be. So 9 people here. A lot of human males and 1 human female. See, this feels like a lot more manageable. Adelie? I always feel so bad looking at Adelie like run down with her like messed up arm. Also, can we talk about how fast some of these guys are moving? Okay, I did not actually keep track or count. So yeah, there's 1 human name, male, by found him. See, this quest, that quest actually feels significantly more manageable now. Actually, they bring up a valid point. I haven't saved in a while. One big quality of life that they could probably do for this game, by the way, and this is just me thinking out loud, it's not something that they have to do, obviously, or they should do in .hack 0, is that they can actually have just a lot more players in general really like uptick the immersive value. Of the game. All right. So we mostly want to focus on dealing with Hiragi. Level wise, I believe our average is higher than theirs, so we don't have too much to worry
Hirogi's
about.
our next opponent.
The 5th unit leader for Moontree, right? Hey, wait a sec. Isn't Adelie?
Yes, from Moontree.
Don't go easy on her just because she's in your guild.
Of course I won't.
I'm just kidding, Adelie. Don't take everything so seriously.
I don't.
It's time. Let's go.
Right.
Teamwork.
Welcome to the second round of the Holy Palace Tournament. With us again today is the legendary drunkard, Emperor Antares.
Well, a little bit of liquor during an online game can be pretty nice every now and then.
Now for the action. First in the arena is Team Haseo.
He used to be a runaway PKKer, but I transformed him into a fierce and proud warrior. You should be grateful, kid.
I don't want all the commentators to have a little bit of the limelight for once.
About, old man.
And here comes the challenger, the one and only Team Hiragi.
You know, I was also hitting the A button like as soon as they're done talking, try to keep it nice and stable, but
I'll kick your ass.
oh,
I mean, she certainly is a stunning sight. And now, the 5th unit leader of Moontree, Hiragi, has entered the arena.
wow. Don't know if I like that.
Although Hiragi possesses a graceful exterior and distracting looks, she's known to bury her enemies with cold, calculating strategy.
They could be troublesome for the straightforward fighters on Team Haseo.
So she's a macabre dancer, which is, I believe, our first time actually fighting.
These powerful spells.
I see.
I think Hiragi was the one who was sitting behind listening to Sakaki.
Oh my, is that Adelie?
Hello, Hiragi.
What a cute girl. To say hello to her opponent like that.
I mean, it's still your guild. She's just trying to be polite.
About being here? Did you make sure to ask Master Sakaki for permission?
Stop it. It's no use trying to crush her.
Oh my! If it isn't Haseo, and how might you be? Oh no! Don't look at me like that. It's too scary. I don't like it.
Are you messing
All right.
with me here?
Looks like you've got no room to relax. Don't worry. I'll make sure we have lots and lots of fun. You know, I've been thinking about this for a while. Ever since we met on the Ida server, there's been something about you that really ticks me off, you know? So now that we're both at the arena, maybe I'll just take out all my frustrations on you.
He's coming!
Bring it on!
All right. Very interesting character. Hey, chill out. Against players, there isn't necessarily a good or bad option between like all the different weapons. Ooh. But it is always a good idea just to use whatever skill is glow. Arcade's doing such a good job. But Hiragi should be toast in just a moment. You know what? I think this is a little overkill, mind you.
Are you ready?
But I wanted to have fun. Let's keep pushing to the top.
Team Haseo is the winner!
Well, it looks like they didn't let down their guard after their first fight after all.
Amazing! Incredible! This team's strength is a real deal! Team Haseo is well on its way to winning the entire Holy Palace tournament!
No, don't tell me
Yeah, you lost.
Lord Sakaki! I've been humiliated in front of him!
As you should. Fallen Sakaki, who do you... So disappointing.
I'll never forgive you.
Haseo!
Very interesting character.
Round 2 clear.
Fascinating.
We actually beat.
Sorry, I was not looking to see if this was an auto-progress cutscene.
I can't believe it.
Hiragi's attacks were just like Nala said they would be.
Say, Adelie, are you sure about this? Aren't your guildmates gonna pick on you?
No one's like that in Moontree.
Oh, I see. How very broad-minded of them.
Huh, you don't believe me, do you?
Oh,
No, I do.
Somehow I don't trust the way you say that, Alcade.
I said I believe you. Sheesh, you're stubborn. So, Haseo.
what's up?
Well, you know,
Super secret training?
Come on, speak up.
well, I know. I'll email you later. Let's be sure to win the next one, too.
Yay!
What a weird girl. Why didn't she just say what she wanted?
Oh, Haseo, I don't think that I'm going to be able to log in for a while.
Oh no!
Did something happen offline?
No. I mean, I'm going to a faraway hospital.
Far
Oh
away?
no!
There are no specialists near where I live. Please don't worry about me. I'm just fine, see? I'll be back by the semifinal. Okay, see you later.
So do they already have like the schedule, effectively? And I have a lot to... That's interesting. So, just out of curiosity, okay, so we can't necessarily PvP when we want while the tournament is ongoing. I guess it would look real awkward if we lost a match, huh? And before we leave, because you guys already know, yep, there's 6 new people here. Wasn't expecting there to be 6 new people, but I would much prefer just to get them now rather than panic hunting for a lot of these guys later. There's only 6 of them, so it shouldn't take me too long to find everybody. Oh, a shortcut thing would make this so much easier. Where is that last individual? Oh, there you are. Okay, now we can log out of the game. I mostly want to make sure that we got everybody as needed. But official forum post. We didn't have one of these for a while. So Narukami is missing. Wait, why is he missing? That's just rude. That's rude. Like, maybe he's avoiding you. You should probably just leave him alone. But I feel like that'd be so out of character. Probably. Which is why I'm like, huh. I don't know about all that. So we know that he's living his best life. Using seaweed as a... Oh. It's very weird how, like, the outside world's also getting kind of like equally chaotic. I think that was the best. That was the best answer, I think. I think having a degree of friendly rivalry is good. It's funny when you see Blue Eye Samurai like in town, or you see like just a lot of these characters in town. And then you see like this is what they were drawing kind of ahead of their own time. It makes me wonder exactly how many of maybe the developers came up with a lot of these different characters' names that they were going to put into the game. So, somebody found an entrance in the back alley. And oh, Tomcat drew this. We've ran into Tomcat a bunch of times. But that was like another 7 wallpapers. We're getting up there. We have almost half. So if we wanted to use the wallpapers as an indication for where we are in the game, might actually be halfway through, which is kind of crazy. Troubled her antithesis.
What a nosy girl. Let's see.
Okay. Troubled girl antithesis.
Alright. I'll go to Theta Troubled Her Antithesis together with Alcade.
All right. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be one of those weird moments where I'm actually only going to have Alcade in the party. That's interesting. All right, let's go ahead and give this a go. If I give this a go, I mean make sure that I have everything up and then give it a go. Enemies may be slightly strong for me, but I'm sure I'll manage.
All right, time to begin training for the semi-final. We're the advanced guard for our team, and as everyone knows, the important thing for advanced guards is effective teamwork. If we all work together properly to protect Adelie, our party's stability will be that much stronger.
So, how are we going to train for this?
It's better to learn these kinds of things physically rather than mentally.
Okay.
For now, let's just go hunt us up some monsters.
Got it.
Let's go!
All right. Kind of happy to just be chilling and leveling up. Feels pretty good. I... Ooh! Oh, ow! Legion. That's probably a nice likelihood, I think, of a name. No wee woos for you. Did you see that? He was trying to wee woo. But after saying that, all I can think of is like wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, SpongeBob. He's staring right next to me. Come on, come on. Come on, twirl. I feel like that charge attack is so diabolical. Oh yeah, I remember fighting these scorpions. Ooh, ow. Was that poison? All right, Tiger Strike should be pretty good here. Really good was kind of an understatement, to be honest.
Okay, tough guys, bring it on.
So I actually haven't used the broadsword in a little while. It's been like an hour and some change, it feels like. But even still, I like it. I like using. I just need a chainsaw one back, to be honest. Oh no. Okay, and I could have used that. I could use your assistance, woman. I know I could just use a skill, but I couldn't get there in time. Alright. Good Rengeki. Now I wonder if they something that I always think about a little bit is I always ever wonder if they ever have these guys like come back to like, of course they probably have them come to like reprise their roles, but I think with the way that the with some of the way that the audio quality feels a little bit, it always makes me wonder if they also re-recorded their voices as well, or if they just kind of ripped them off the base game. I'm inclined to think that it's a little bit of both, depending on who they were able to get. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Healing Storm, because we're getting to a point where we are starting to get, like, uncomfortably low. Thankfully for us, Alcade's been keeping a lot of the aggro. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need you to back me up here. There we go. That was almost rough.
My philosophy is to go full strength. Tail blade.
Ooh, block, block. The broadsword really do be like two-striking people. I miss having Adelie. I would never get this low. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to switch to that. Yeah, the dual blade still took him out anyway. But we are level 63. I'm calling that progress.
Hey, Haseo. Do you know what happened to Endrance after the tournament?
That's genuinely a good question.
Entrance? I haven't heard anything about him since I defeated him in the Demon Palace title match.
I see.
Besides, I can't talk about epitaphs and Ida with Alcade.
But I saw Endrance after that.
Huh?
What happened?
He looked like he'd been hollowed out from the inside.
Oh no.
It was like, I don't know, like he had had his life drained from him. It was just like seeing a ghost.
Poor guy.
Can't you hear me? Endrance?
Oh, he looks so lifeless.
Have you seen Mia?
Huh? What the heck are you talking about? Hey! Endrance! It's me! Don't you recognize me?
I can't find her. She's disappeared. My beautiful Mia.
Would you look at yourself? Pull yourself together! I don't believe this. You are the same guy who defeated me, aren't you?
Nope.
Where could my Mia have gone?
Huh? Wait! Hey! I said wait! Endrance!
It's all my fault. If I just hadn't lost.
Not Mia, man.
Please, I promise I won't lose next time. Please, Mia. 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 My Mia.
This has gotten kind of sentimental. Shall we head back?
Yeah.
All right. A lot of information there. We still have the boss. So I should do the correct thing here. Unfortunately, and heal. Luckily, this is part of the reason why we have a ton of those healing drinks. Okay. That was, for the most part, a full heal. I would say that was like 85% of one. All right, strange heads. Block. It definitely feels like I was moving a lot faster. All right, there we go. This thing's almost done. I figured that going for the charge attack there not only was going to be fun because the strange head's going to be bouncing off the walls like a little crazy. I figured that would be nice. So we're going to get a lot of light arrows here, more than likely. But can you talk about how much slower the morale gauge goes up when it comes to just like general just having 2 people instead of 1. It's a rough world. It is a rough world out there. No, sir, you don't see me.
I'll crush you.
All right. Tiger Strike should do the job. Yeah, Tiger Strike just does a lot of damage. I need to get a new broadsword as well. I need to switch over to level 61 because this one ain't doing it for me.
Is that all you got? You're open.
There's a lot of enemies here, which once again, probably the point. All right, that should hit the Legion right behind us. We're probably getting into some more like enemy types and models, which I'm also appreciating.
You're open.
There's still, honestly though, there's still a good amount of this area left, weirdly enough. I'm trying to make sure that this guy doesn't get a cast off, while also me not taking a crap ton of damage in the process.
Come on, there's gotta be someone better.
God, Adeli's gonna be such a low level in comparison. Even though I still get hurt, I still aim to do the surprise attack anyway, just because it's overall just going to be a little bit easier that way. Okay, we got one. Arcade's actually been doing a good job with the other one while I was just kind of dealing with the one with the charged sword attacks. He's closing the gap slowly but surely.
My philosophy is to go full strength.
I'm gonna switch over to the scythe while there isn't a ton like build up for Rengekis yet. So I think that might be a strat to go with. Switch to the weapon that you actually want to use early and then kind of go from there. All right, y'all, could you imagine if I didn't nerf my defenses at least back then by 20%? I feel like the thought of that is just a little wild. I was gonna be like, that's not fair if y'all saw me. I'm also going to opt to save my Divine Awakening until the boss battle. Okay, Tiger Strike should be enough to finish the job. That is somewhere between like close to 700, almost 1,000.
Damn, this is bad.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, I actually need to heal. I've been neglecting it. Oh, this thing's already gone. I was gonna try to use like a Rengeki on it, but yikes. And then we will use just 2 sprite rains. That should be more than enough to be serviceable for this upcoming encounter. All right. So you just need to make it over to that one switch. That looks so hilarious just because he's... Oh no, be careful, girl. I appreciate you helping. You didn't need to do that. Ooh, block. Alrighty. Looks pretty good. All we have left is the boss here, which hopefully won't murder me too bad. Oh, it's an owl.
You're open.
That looks kind of... Definitely not a smash or pass type of owl. But he has a pretty cool design. Oh, come on. Where's the Rengeki already? Okay, there we go. I think it's actually kind of fitting that... Oh, so I can't use Divine Awakening unless if I had a third party member. Got it. Easy quality of life change would have been, hey, we swapped your Divine Awakening over to like Demon Awakening, so that way you remember.
These dual swords.
Hey, nice weapon! Congratulations, Haseo.
Arcade, did you choose this area because you knew?
What? Oh, who knows why I picked it?
Those must be the same weapons that she uses.
Hey, what's wrong, Hiseo? Wait, don't tell me you're unexpectedly touched and...
Do you know what honeysuckles symbolize?
Oh?
Huh? Symbolize?
Are you sure about letting me have these?
Yes, please take them. Really, I want you to have them.
Thanks.
Hey, Haseo, do you know what those twin swords, honeysuckle, symbolize?
Symbolize?
Yes,
No, what?
devoted affection.
Aw.
What?
What honeysuckle symbolize?
Devoted affection.
Aw.
Oh! Oh! I didn't mean anything like that. No, not in the slightest. Not at all, you understand. I just wanted you to get some better equipment, that's all, to improve your fighting ability, and... Oh, forget it!
That's funny.
Shino. At that time, I was happy just having you and Ovan with me. I really didn't need anything besides that. Shino, I miss you.
I know he has to miss Shino that so much. One of the few friends that he spent the vast majority of his multiplayer like gaming life with. Cuckoo! Cuckoo! We technically don't have anything else lined up, so we could log out and see what the next thing is. But we have 3 other people that we need to see. Ryder, Chiob, Saltaholic, and Schrodinger. Nice to see that like late game, y'all are like in good hands. All right, got the unique 3 people, which means that we are good to log out. But yeah, you guys can probably quite easily see how big of a difference it is now to like both games, basically. All right, Gaspard, what do you have a question about?
It's odd that Syllabus isn't his usual cheery self.
I wonder if he's a little sad about like not being on the field in the arena. Like some weird middle ground between sad and jealous. All right. We could do that quest and continue the narrative a little bit, but it's not that it's not an optimal use of our time, but I just don't think we have a lot of time.
Invited me on a quest.
So I think it's finally about time we retire the well, we're going to retire the Ripper blade soon enough. We've been using these for quite some time. And funnily enough, I think the Spin Indigo might actually be a stronger weapon. And the Broad Sagan would probably be a little bit better as well, but as of right now, at least. Oh, and there we go. Thank you. Thank you for existing right here, because I was gonna butcher that name. That was gonna be rough. I'm just seeing if anybody has the Broad Sagan. It does not immediately look like it, so we could buy copies if we need to. But yeah, we can retire the other weapons for the lit honeysuckle. So because we're gonna hit level since we're gonna be getting up there in levels soon enough anyway, especially if we're doing a quest here in a moment, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna buy the demonic mallet. I don't know what that does. And the strategic fan, Nutcracker. I was gonna buy some other things, but those are actually like unique weapon things that we could actually put on that would actually be very unique. So I think I'll put on the strategic fan instead of quick seal for now. Plus 31. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Plus 38. And the alchemize bonus. We could buy a few of the Broad Sagans, because I think, yeah. Do I need an additional 5? Yes. But I am going to equip it now. We don't need the Spin Indigo. And unfortunately, scythes are probably going to be pretty hard to come by. Because unfortunately, it is not a very common piece of equipment that is worn. So yeah, we're just going to be doing a little bit of preparation for Thursday's stream. The other thing I'm probably going to be doing a lot of off camera are probably a lot of those biking missions. What I've been trying to do is trying to cut out fluff where I can. Some greeting cards, some wallpapers, and some movies. So we're gonna go over here and start alchemizing some stuff. So we should finally be seeing at least a bit more value out of Haseo's weapon right here. So yeah, the scythe we haven't seen in a bit. Alright, the Brave Clogs are good. And as of right now, we can't really upgrade too much else. We can start working on the drop G for Adelie. So when she's back for the tournament, I can give this to her. And don't worry, I will leave a little bit of a reminder note to myself that that is something that I'm doing. Because we've gotten a lot of this weapon just as drops. And even still, we could also... not only that, we also got 2 light fairies, which are going to be good for Pi later. Honestly, we did pretty good on the just like equipment front. We finally got a new sword for Haseo, which I've been kind of wanting for quite some time. And I think that our bike's currently as strong as it can be. I think that we're going to spend just the last couple of minutes not only just relaxing, but probably just doing the bike missions. Because we definitely still need to complete up to 50 of them. So was it course 4 or course... Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with course 3. Just because course 3 seems to be just a good farming location. Okay, I can definitely do that faster. Y'all can't tell me I can't do that faster. I just didn't have a great grip on how fast I can go now. Yep, 1460. Easy. We somehow need to beat Kun, though. Because Kun's 1430. $14.16, yeah, we beat him. Hey, yo. 1330 is going to be a tough one. I think this bike can do it though. No! 1386. Ugh, this is tough. Come on, come on. I missed. We're just gonna give that one a good old restart. But what I'm seeing is that probably at least completing the oh, that mess was gonna cost me. Normally I could still be boosting right now. Because if I could beat Matsu here... Unfortunately, the route that's kind of displayed out for me, right? There's like a pretty obvious route you should be taking, basically. I didn't get 10 there. Ooh, 16. That was not good. See, these bike missions are a little bit addicting, actually. My brain farted. I totally forgot that I was supposed to be boosting. Yeah, I was just riding straight, just not a care in the world. But yeah, nah. So yeah, what I'm probably gonna do is that I'm just gonna do a lot of racing. Well, actually, because part of me, what I wanted to do was do enough racing to where I feel like, oh, okay, we've definitely done 50 bike challenges, right? The problem is that there isn't a good way to try to show that off. But all right, hazy tires and a beginner book. Beginner book's good because it's all of Haseo's weapons. Never mind, not all of them. Oh, I should have had party members in here then. Well, Haseo learned Whirlwind. So we have the hazy tires now, which I don't know if those are better or worse for my situation. One more grip could be the difference for how to like turn properly. So yeah, short of like manually keeping count of oh, okay, I do need to pick up all the items. Yeah, I could just get up to 50 and then at the start of next stream, which like I said, Thursday, I'll start off by showing off the remainder rewards. I think that'll be worth it. So as I go ahead and say hi to kind of the last remaining characters here, I believe that's gonna be it for today. So like I said, on Thursday, we'll be playing some more .hack Volume 2 Reminisce. So thank you guys also very much for watching today. I do appreciate everybody who stopped by. And I'll be happy to see you guys on the next one, okay? Have a fantastic evening, everyone.